Hey Dragonlings, welcome back. This is going to be awkward because I'm using a selfie stick because I have a puppy in my lap. I have been sitting here pretty much all day. My butt hurts. I don't know where the lid for this tub is, and it's full of clean clothes, and my D&D backpack is on top, and now my feet are on top of it so that she can hang out. And this is actually very uncomfortable after a while, believe it or not. I cannot get in a good comfy position anymore. The things we do for our pets. Oh, are you shifting? Can I shift my feet too? Yeah, I can shift my feet too. Okay, cool. Just need to cross my legs differently. But, okay, so what I've been working on today, I've been working on my bullet journal. So, what I'm doing is, this is my bullet journal. It's just an Exceed notebook from Walmart. It's one of the newer versions, so it's got page numbers. It's more like it's closer to the Leuchtturm bullet journals without being a Leuchtturm bullet journal. Just saying. And what I'm doing is, whoop, you're gonna fall. She's shifting. Are you awake? She doesn't know what she's doing. Okay, there we go. Are you settled? Are you good? Are you good now? Okay, I think she's good. Anyways, so Kara sent me this last year, and I started using it this year. And then, of course, the shitty months at the beginning of this year happened, and I stopped bullet journaling for about a month completely. And then when I went back to doing bullet journaling, that's the Scribbles That Matters bullet planner. I do have a review for that on my channel. But when I came back to it, I did not want to touch that notebook, basically, is what it came down to. So it's just being used for scrap paper as I plan things. I've got one of the pages up there that I use to plan out a schedule once I start homeschooling with the girls. So there's some information I'm pulling from that. I also had a tool planner that I was working on for several months, and I'm pulling information from that. And then I have Frankenbabe, which is where I took... So when I took my trip to Montana in August, September, I only wanted to bring like one notebook because we had so much limited space in the truck. So basically what I did is I wanted to bring a planner along because I want to plan things. And I needed to plan things. And I tore apart a Clever Fox planner I had just recently bought and put those pages in there. It was a quarterly one. It was one of the letter-sized quarterly ones. I don't remember exactly which one. I do have a review of it on my channel before I tore it to pieces. And then there was some other planner things that went into that notebook as well. So it basically was just Frankenstein together, and which is why Amy lovingly calls it Frankenbabe. Coming next year, Frankenbabe will become my planner for like work stuff. So everything work related, my plans for social media, my plans for YouTube, my plans for book releases, business expenses, all that kind of stuff will go into Frankenbabe. That's what Frankenbabe's going to become, is my work planner basically. And then I'll still have my BuJo because I have 4 BuJos on the shelf. I have a multiple BuJo, which was originally, I had a whole bunch of planners like this of various sizes, big, small, medium, that were just taking up a lot of space. And because I was a kid when I started doing all those planners, there wasn't a ton of information in them. So the information that was in them, I was able to combine all into one bullet journal. And someday I'll do a bullet journal review of all my bullet journals, because I've got, this one makes 4. They're all different colors. I have a black one for those like 10 years, almost 10 years, 9 years. If I could see it, I would tell you what years it is because I write the years on the spine. I haven't done that with the 2021 yet. But then I have 2018 and 2019 up there, and I have a black one, a blue one, a red one, and now a purple one. So, yeah, that's a thing. Apparently I do that. But I've just been... I had a moment of depression this morning because after Dana's stream yesterday, we had a conversation about moving because Caro is moving next year, and then I'm moving next year if everything goes right. And I suddenly had it hit me this morning. I'm like, oh, fuck. are we going to be able to afford living up there once we move? Because this move, part of the reason my husband switched jobs was so because we had already planned on moving up there, and there is a prison not 5 minutes drive away from the house. Like, you can see it, you can almost see it from our house. Now, granted, you got to go up and down a couple mountains to get to it, but it's there. It's within 5 minutes drive. And the whole point of him switching from working at Lowe's to switching to working at the prison system was so that he could transfer to the prison system up there. However, it is a private prison system, and I don't know the process of him transferring, if he can transfer or if he has to just reapply completely. So that's one thing. Two, because there's several states between us, he won't be able to do anything without moving up there first. So basically, when we move, he's not going to have a job. And there's no guarantee when he's going to have one. He's going to apply there and a bunch of different places. I will probably have to apply to a bunch of different places too, because that's just how life works, and sometimes it sucks. I've been really lucky in the fact that I haven't been working, but at the same time, it means our finances are really tight. And they have been for a while, and they're about to get even tighter when we move. So, like, the reason I sent myself into a depression spiral this morning was because I was sitting here and calculating all the bills we have now and what kind of bills we might have when we move. And I realized that if he does not get paid the same amount he makes now, there's no friggin' way we can live up there. Because the cost of living up there, while there's no tax in Montana, no sales tax, the cost of living is slightly higher because you have to go further for the things you want. Like, the closest Walmart is an hour away. Here, I can drive up the road within 10 minutes, go to the store, get what I need, and come back within an hour, basically. If I know what I'm going in there for and I don't tootle around going up and down rows. So the closest Walmart is an hour away, one way, from where we'll be. So it's not going to be like a quick trip to the store for something cheap. The stores that are close by are all smaller chains where everything's slightly more expensive. And so the cost of living is a little higher, even if there's no sales tax. And their average jobs pay about the same amount as they do down here. So I'm worried about finances is what it basically comes down to. I'm worried about, will I have to go back to work myself? Will we be able to afford living up there? Will he get a job soon after we move in? Dogs are barking. I have no idea why. I can't help it. How long will he be out of work? Will I have to look for another job? If we both do, who's going to watch the kids? Like, all of that stuff ran through my mind this morning and basically killed me. So I'm now doing bullet journal stuff. I'm transferring everything into one book. I am trying to get myself into an okay mode is what it comes down to. And hopefully end this day on a good note. That is the goal, at least. I don't know what they're barking at. Sorry about that. I'm going to have to move soon too because she's getting heavy. But, so yeah, sorry to make this depressing, especially since yesterday's was just as depressing. My apologies for that over and over again. That's just things I'm thinking about and how today's going. As far as writing goes, other than the bullet journal stuff, I haven't done any writing on anything else. I have been thinking about warlocks because I've been watching videos from other people, catching up on YouTube vlogs and stuff. And those who are doing weekly vlogs all put their weekly vlogs out at one time, and they're all 20 to 30 minutes long. So I'm like, So I'm playing catch up, is what it comes down to. And they're all talking about things they're working on, which is giving me ideas for warlocks. So I have the ideas. It's just a matter of, oh, my hand's shaking a lot now. Ugh. It's just a matter of sitting down and actually putting those ideas to use. So writing will be coming. I am counting my BuJo words as words though, because I'm legit writing. So yeah, there's no reason not to count that. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully I'll actually get some writing done tomorrow. Let me know down in the comments what you do for planning, like what kind of system you use, if you use planners at all, stuff like that. So, yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.